Dealing with the spirit of discouragement. One thing I would tell each and every one of us is that discouragement is probably the greatest attack of Satan in each and every one's life. He uses discouragement to his advantage because it is extremely powerful. It is extremely powerful. Once you are discouraged in anything you find yourself, that is, if you are not able to pick yourself up, that is the beginning of your downfall. And that is one of the greatest weapons that the enemy uses to destroy we Christians. But I'm here to tell you this evening that as long as you as a believer trust in God, there is no mountain too high. There is no spirit too strong. There is no man that has the power to bring you down, because the spirit of discouragement comes to kill, to steal, and to destroy everything that is in the inside of you, to even destroy your destiny, your finances, your marriages, your relationship. I don't know what area you're struggling with discouragement about, but I know each and every one of us is discouraged one way or the other. Even us, the pastors, it is not an easy road, because the enemy will discourage the pastors and say, you cannot do this. Can't you see how this one is offending you? Can't you see how this one is tearing you apart? So you can't do it. But when you look back and say, I trust in you, oh God, it is just but you to trust. And then you see yourself fighting the spirit of discouragement. You know, one thing the spirit of discouragement does is it causes people to quit on something that God has already told them to do or they will have. The enemy will say, can't you see? You don't have what it takes. Oh, look at how the whole thing is going on. The enemy is fighting everything, so you cannot make it. And if you listen to that voice, you go back, you say, oh, I am done. But today, I am here to tell you, do not throw the towels, because Jehovah God is with you. If only you can trust in him, then you can deal with the spirit of discouragement. Enough of the Christians letting the enemy tell them what to do. I am done and tired with that. When the enemy came like a strong wind, he did something to us. For some of you that have been here longer, on a normal ground, this church will not be open by now. But the one that the discouragement was thrown over to, he looked up to God. He said, I know I heard your voice. I know you called me. I know you have asked me to heal the sick. I know you have sent me to the brokenhearted. I know, and I know what I'm hearing. And he said, today I am not going to be discouraged. Even for that one soul, I will not be discouraged. Even for that one woman, I will not be discouraged. Even for that one man, I will not be discouraged. And for that, God said, in you I am well pleased. It is time to fight and deal and take away the spirit of discouragement. You know, one of the things a lot of people don't know is that in life I noticed something, that whenever life gives you disappointment, after every disappointment, God has a reason to bless you. But hold on. When God is ready to bless you, he will bless you only if you don't let that discouragement weigh you down and leave you down there. But you have to say, you know what? I don't care what I'm going through. This may not be working out my way. This may not be working out right now. But one thing I know is that God is only left for me to get up from that discouragement and walk through my destiny and walk through what God has destined for me. A lot of times we give up too quick. We give up too quick. And sometimes we want God to do it in a certain way. God cannot walk in our way. The Bible says his ways are not our ways, neither are his thoughts our thoughts. You are thinking, I'm due for a blessing. But God is saying, not yet. Because when you get that blessing, baby, you are going out of my will. Because I have something that I want to use you for. Your test is just going to be a testimony to somebody. Hang in there. But most of the time we're like, I can't do it. I cannot do it. God, where are you? You're not even here. And we throw the towels. Today, I'm here to tell somebody, you cannot allow the spirit of discouragement steal that which God has destined for you. Take that which God and block your blessings before they even exist. Before they even exist. You know, when I told you guys last time when I was talking about trusting in God, the power of trust, I told you about three major people, Zachariah and Elizabeth, who are the parents of John the Baptist. Zachariah was a great prophet. You all know, for some of you that were here, doing everything that God had asked him to do with no questions. But yet, there was no child. And he will pray for people. He was the communicator between God and the people, just like Pastor. He did everything in obedience. But there was no child. Is it that they didn't want it? They sure wanted a child. But it never came. But not for one day has he ever relented on what God has told him to do. He still believed and trusted in God that it don't matter. I know you will bless me when the time is right. And the Bible recorded that his wife gave birth at the age of 88 years old. My God. Now imagine each year when, at the moment where they have given up all hope, that was when God said, now I am ready to step in. Just when you're thinking it is over, just when you're thinking I can't do no more, just when you're thinking every door is closing on you, that is the moment God said, I am stepping in.